Okay. Trying this again. Here's my face. Here is the camera. Hello. Hi. So nice to see you. So nice that you can see me, isn't it? Um, yeah. I hope that those who wanted to join the live stream can find their way here. Uh, yeah. I just sorry about the confusion. They're like the way that I use OBS is very amateur still. And so I see Araya is here. Now the question is just okay, let me seems that I don't have the correct thing selected in the thing for the chat. But like it should. Do we have it all sorted out? Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Hi Araya. Thank you so much for being here. I just like, as I saw you in the first, let's call it like a test stream chat, I was like, Araya is like here every time, I think, when I stream, which is incredible actually. Um, because it's so nice to have someone to chat with in these live streams, and yeah, it's so nice to hang out with you. So yeah, and I know Ali was here before. Hopefully she can find this stream as well. Anyway, let's not dwell on this for too long. Maybe I don't know. I feel like lately I have like a streak of embarrassing myself a little bit, but it's okay. It is okay to be embarrassed sometimes. Um, so yeah, how are you doing? How are things? What are you going to work on today? I have again prepared some prompts if we want to go into them. Yes, and it's so lovely. So you're working then? Should know that. I feel like you're always working at this time, which makes sense because it is. Um, like sort of lunch, right? Yeah, that's kind of the nice thing about the live streams. You don't necessarily have to be polished and everything. And you don't have to be polished in videos either, but this feels a lot more casual, especially because of you guys who are like the regulars who come here all the time. And Rania, oh my god. Please tell me that yesterday's brainstorm session had you like chomping at the bit to brainstorm. Uh, anyway, oh my god, that is so exciting. Please tell me everything. What project is it? What do you already have? What stage of brainstorming are you? How do you feel about the project? What are you excited about? Hi, Matteo. Hi. Thank you, Opala. Thank you so much for hanging out with us as well. You're also like I was talking earlier how grateful I am about you guys who are like here every time basically and how nice it is. Um yeah, how is everyone doing? Araya, please. I need more information. I have so many questions. Okay. Araya says maybe with ominous dot dot dot. It is something I've stewed over before, but just started the document today. So haven't gotten far. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Ooh, this is like the very like maybe not the early days because you said you've been stewing over it because but Oh, still, I don't know why. I have these weird tear ducts. Sometimes when I'm like excited, I tear up. So yeah, I'm tearing up. This is, I'm so excited for you. Mm. Um, yeah. Okay, let me also I for no, here it is. The timer. Because that's another element of the regular, because we're doing a regular live stream. So we're going to try to stick to sort of a regular time, I think. More or less. More or less. Oh, hi, JK. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, we've been asking that as well. How are we all? How are you? What are you working on? Um, yes. I mean, you were kind of like talking about it's not necessarily completely new, but like a second book is also exciting. It's also like a fresh story, even if you're like building upon something and you're bringing stuff over. Um, yeah, JK, how far are you in your project at the moment? Oh, oh my God. There are like so many videos that I'll have to get back to. It's just at the moment I'm like binge watching a podcast and like I'm not doing anything besides that at the moment. Um, but yeah, I will have to get back to the videos as well. Um, I'm excited. JK says I'll be revising chapter 22 out of 30 for Project Sugar and Spice. We'll try and finish it later today. All right. All right. Or this weekend. Right. What day is today? Thursday. Um, right? Yeah. Yes. um, okay. What was I talking about just now? I don't know. I think I wanted to say that we're like trying to get back to some regular live streams. Um, and one of the elements of the regular live streams, at least like lately, have been the prompts. And again, the spiel, let's say it like that, is that no one is obligated in any way to do anything with it ever, ever, ever. Oh, before I get into it, Araya has just dropped some more information, which, yes, thank you so much. She says it is a fantasy where the MMC and the FMC were torn apart at childhood, and he knew they were soulmates. But her family is killed and she disappears, and it starts with the present day. Oh my god. Oh, the drama. The drama is high. I love it. Ooh, what's he gonna do about it? Um, are they going to like, I'm assuming she's like gonna come back. Um, very exciting stuff. I hope you have all the good ideas. And like, I don't know, maybe this will spark something for you. I'll just say. Um, so I'm just gonna pick. I have, what do I have? We have an object. I think these are leftovers of the cozy objects. We have some sort of random settings or places. And we have some smells, which I thought would be nice maybe for like the yeah, like the festive mood, the smells. Not all of them are nice smells though. Um that's just the background. I have to work out the actual plot and storyline of present day. Don't I feel you? because like yesterday I realized that I have a bunch of big holes in my storyline, which is why I feel like I'm like I want to get to the point where I have the basic storyline and then I can move forward. Um, but yeah, I was feeling very self-conscious yesterday. Also, hi Mads, thank you so much for joining. Um, it is a cool idea, right? Yeah. Oh, I have so many more questions, but I will let you work, Rhea, and I'm going to what's the word? Oh, hi, Ellie. So happy that you found us again. um, exactly. Childhood friends plus soulmates plus trauma. Trauma always makes it fun. Um, okay. What is the word? Draw. I'm gonna draw the prompts. Well, let's maybe start with the setting. And again, also, Mads, I think you haven't been due for one of these where draw the prompts. You do not have to do anything with these. It's usually kind of fun to like come up with like a basic idea of a story based on them, which sometimes I will do in the chat with someone who wants to play with, or you can like maybe this sparks something that you want to integrate into the scene that you're working on at the moment or whatever, but also you can completely ignore. And I know I show them and you can't read it because it's like flipped, but the setting is an alleyway. We have a cozy object, which is in red, and it says, ooh, a bed. We have an alleyway and a bed. And a smell. I know no one can read it, and I had it upside down as well. Butter. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to read it anyway because it's like flipped like that. Which has something to do with the camera setting, which I haven't figured out so far. I could only like flip the camera this way, which is not helpful because then I'm like upside down. But yeah, anyway. Um okay, so we have alleyway, bed, and butter, and I'm gonna write it into the chat as well, but again, no one has to do anything with it if they don't want to. Yeah, it's just because I didn't know how to repair the thing, so I stopped the stream and started a new one. So um okay, we'll start in 1 second. Mads is still doing sort of a re-outline before starting draft 3, which is going well, but they're excited to start drafting and editing a bit again. Yeah. You see, I read the words, but I didn't process the words. Let me process real quick. um, re-outline before start. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm like, I love brainstorming as hard as it can be, but yeah, I do want to get to the drafting as well. Anyway, okay, let's jump over to the sprint. I don't know why the thing is so awkward. Maybe because it's like bigger than usual. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I will. Also, why is there no such thing? Why is it not here? It should be showing me the focus thing. Huh. Interesting. 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 Why did I always have it? I'm not sure if I had it here. Oh. Ellie's working on a post for Instagram. Yeah, I can imagine. Can imagine that a little bit of silence is nice. Okay, but why is there no focus? That's so rude. Please. It's all there. I don't know what your problem is. Um, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice to actually put it up? Oh, Lucas, please, please work with me. One second, please, hopefully. I swear I didn't change anything in that setting, so I don't understand why it's doing that. Yeah, interact with browser. Good sir. Did I have... Maybe it's because I had other... No, that's not... No, that can't be true. Anyway. Mm, now maybe refresh the cache. There you go. All right. All right. Learned a new thing. Okay. Just had to refresh the cache. Okay, cache, whatever. Okay. No more yapping. We're doing 30 minutes. And good luck and see you in 30 minutes. Yeah, I have been indignant during the break because I realized that earlier Miley was here and I didn't even see the comments at all. So I didn't realize that Miley was here and I was like basically like ignoring her, which like I don't know what YouTube has, like what their problem is. Why they're being so freaking rude. Um Miley's like one of the best people. I don't understand why there's any need for a block or anything. So yeah, if you're here, I am so sorry. And I think I should see everyone's comments now. Um, yeah, but oh, and also Ali had to go, and Melissa stopped by really quick, but like didn't have the time to stay. Anything else? Oh yeah, we were playing around with the prompts a little bit. Um, oh my god. How would we even do that? Oh, whoops. Oh, my god. Um, yeah, maybe we should. Then at least it wouldn't be like easy to forget to switch from top chat to live chat because if there's like nothing in the chat, then you're like, wait, all right, um, I need to switch. Yeah, I know um, yeah, I'll have to look into the layout again. It's just because like I was changing some things for the brainstorm thing. Um, you heard it here. That's what we're gonna do. Um, yeah, anyway, okay, so how did it go for everyone during the sprint? Um, yeah, I was like, oh, sorry. First, I was like, as I said, brainstorming with the prompts, anyway, bed and butter, which I think was like a good warm up. Maybe it would be nice. Maybe I should try like having a longer sprint sometimes because then it like doesn't take away such a big part of the sprint time when I do wanna do like the brainstorm with the prompt or something. We'll see. But yeah, I was also brainstorming in my actual project. Um, which is a little bit difficult, but yeah. Ooh, okay. Rhea was trying to decide which direction to take this story. Okay, yeah, I mean, I feel like we're like on the same page with that one. Um, yeah, Matteo did create a sentence. Let me see if I can find it somewhere right here. This was Matteo's idea. A homeless MC finds an old Victorian bed in an alleyway, falls asleep, wakes up to the alleyway being made of butter. And as I didn't realize at first, but the Victorian bed um, is like the magical object which makes this possible. And then, yeah. Take itself. to the direction. Yeah. Oh God. Sorry. Mm, I'm sure that some of us laughed. I'm sorry, I'm like a little bit tired. Um, we could try. Yeah, honestly, we could. Now that like I had always had the 30 minutes because I wanted to restrict the overall time that I would do a live stream because of like how it would fatigue me. But I'm better with that now. Like I'm like you saw me doing like a 7 hour thing. So like I can do a longer stream and thus I can do longer sprints as well, I believe. We could try like with the next one, maybe a longer one. Um to like really get and we clock in, like get into the flow. I feel like that could help. Um yeah, I'm sorry, like I drank some coffee, but I guess it's been um a bit of time ago. Aria says, just trying to decide if she remembers everything or if, with hiding her witch powers, her memories are also suppressed. Or if she remembers and pretends not to stay alive. These are all really good options. Mm. I will say, like I feel like the one of like pretending could also be good, but like I would need to know more, I think, about the world building to get a feel for it. But I really like the option with the suppressing the witch powers, which has like a side effect of suppressing memories. I don't know, just my 2 cents. Matteo says you can try writing a snippet for each. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, sorry, guys. I'll get a teeny bit of coffee during the next sprint because I do not want to make everyone fall asleep. We're here to be productive and to hang out also, but not to sleep. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm very like, let us know when at some point you decide where you want to go with this story. Um, oh, all right. Well, um, that's true. That is true. Honestly, it does for me too. Like high energy or like sort of high energy music and dancing does help. It's probably a little bit more healthy than drinking too much coffee. So yeah, maybe I'll do that at the beginning of the sprint. Not on camera though. I would like go past the edge of the camera and dance there. But yeah. I like that we have that in common, like the dancing. I know you like to dance and like do it often. Um, I I wouldn't even know where to start. I don't know. I am not a connoisseur of heavy metal. Um, I'm not sure that I like it. I don't know. I am always like, we had this like uninteresting and a side quest, but we had in one of my classes, we were like talking about clubs, which whatever. It was like just for an example. and the professor was like asking us what kind of music is most danceable. Um, and like for me, I was like, oh, for sure not electronic music, because to me, any music that like is like so monotonous and doesn't have like a lively beat, I guess you could describe it as, to me isn't really danceable. But like the person who answered was like, oh, electronic music. And I don't know, I just thought it was funny, which is not, but I don't know that heavy metal. I don't know. Maybe I'm just uneducated and prejudiced against it. Maybe it is danceable for me. I don't know. Anyway, no one asked about this. Yeah, I'm still, they sure do. They sure do. But I do feel like electronic music is like dominant in the club scene, which annoys me personally, but it's fine. Some people like it. Some people like it. All right, we know that about you. You're special in that way. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm like, um, still thinking about also where the story is going to go. It's not easy, but I feel like the brainstorm session yesterday, even though it was making me a little bit like making me crash out a little bit, it was also helpful in like thinking in some other directions. Araya says I listen to rock and pop. That makes sense, yeah. I feel like those are also much more interesting. Still like I can see myself dancing to those. Yeah. Um like I swear, I'm like sitting here and suppressing all of my yawns. There have been so many yawns that didn't make it to the surface. So, oh, nice. Trimming it down. You could like do bloopers, like similar to how Ian like sings at the end of his videos. You could do just like cut it out and like put it all at the end and have it be like fun bloopers. Um I don't know. Just a thought that I just had. What do you mean you've only sang in one video? You have a song at the end of literally every single of your videos. Unless you changed that and I didn't clock that. Right? You have like a little jingle at the end. Um about being author tube extraordinaire, which is really cute. Um Also, which video were you singing in? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I don't have the courage to really be dancing in my videos either. Like I've shown myself stretching, I think, but not dancing. I like that you do that, Araya. Um, Araya says rock goes with the setting of my book, and pop makes me want to dance and sing for the most part, anyways. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I guess you can forget about that because, like, you sang it once and then you just play it, I think. Oh, Araya says, I thought about making a blooper video for the whole year, but there'd be a whole lot of digging to do through. That is what I think. Like, I feel like those, also, like, I've seen people like do a like people who have been on YouTube, not necessarily even authorship, but on YouTube for a long time, and like been vlogging their life and whatever, and they will do like a full like a 10 years of my life review, and like have all of these clips from like 10 years worth of vlogs and put it all into like a cohesive story. And I'm like imagining the hours and hours it would have taken to dig through all of that stuff. Like, how do you even organize that? How do you even know where to look? Like, I don't get that at all. I don't know if they just go in, take something random and like see how it fits with the story that they're telling, or I don't know. Like, I had that thought and was like, I don't get it. That seems like so much work. But who knows? Maybe there's a secret to it. I've never done bloopers either. I don't know that I have really interesting bloopers. Mostly it's just like having to say something again in a new take, I think. I don't think I do like a lot of crazy or funny things. Um or maybe if I do, I leave them in the videos. Also, I'm talking as if I've been doing videos, which I have not been doing in quite a while. Um, I want to watch that so bad. I want to watch a 10-minute video of you messing up words, singing like a banshee, and falling asleep on your desk. Oh my god! Hi, Ian. You come in at the exact right time. Do you have any tips for us on how to implement bloopers? Um, yeah, that's like I don't get it. I don't understand. Unless you like with the bloopers, maybe I guess you can like as you go about making your videos every time you just like clip bloopers and you save them and then you can put them all in a folder and then you have a folder full of bloopers. Um, Maybe with bloopers you could do it like that and it would be a little bit easier. Um, yeah. Oh, I saw your project in the Discord, and there's been a few more comments. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, very exciting stuff. A very exciting stuff. Okay, let's see what Ian has to say. I save a few for the end so that people watch the whole video. Yeah, although some just fast forward to the end. They do? It's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I do love them though. I always watch to the end. Um, I mean, I usually also watch to the end, but I consciously watch until the end because you always do something fun at the end. Um, right? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it is a good idea. But you do have to remember it every time also. Ian says, I usually have something silly in mind before I even hit record. It's like intentional bloopers, which is interesting. Yeah. Singing tip is to do it badly. No one likes a show off. Honestly, that's true. Araya says, sing off pitch and way off the lyric. I think I can do that. I can do that, yeah. I think I'm a natural as well. Yeah. And like I like singing. I'm just not very good at it. With dancing, I feel like I am sort of good at it, but I don't know. Still like self-consciously, some self-consciousness. Um, sorry. We'll do the sprint in a minute and then I'll take care of the tiredness. One last project to go. I'm in the fetal position avoiding it. Ian, please feel like a hug from me to support you. I know it's like hard at the moment. Oh man, I like on your behalf, I can't wait for things to slow down, to calm down. Um, that sounds like a riddle. I don't know. If you like, do you mean like you're actually bad but you pretend to be a show off, or do you mean someone actually being really good and um like doing it over the top to make it funny? There's probably ways to make it funny. Um, oh my god. Okay. Okay, time for a sprint. Sorry. Time for a sprint. Ian, are you like doing work stuff at the moment? Do you have like a moment to breathe? Oh, that would be hilarious, I think. Would be hilarious. Yeah. Okay, we have an object, a sweater. We have. Oh, and we'll do a longer sprint this time, which would also give me some time to dance and get a teeny tiny little bit of um dancing, coffee. Um, a subway station, sweater, subway station, and a smell, which I hope it's something nice because subway stations famously do not smell very nice. Um, cut flowers, which can be weird and nasty, or it can be nice, I think. Okay, so, okay, Ian is still working. Well, we will keep you company. What do we feel about a 45-minute sprint? I think that's like a good amount, I think. It's like not too long. We've already done a 30-minute. I think that would work. I feel like when the sprint is like too long, then you feel like, oh, for the first 15 minutes, like who cares what I'm doing? Like I'm getting into it, and then you kind of don't do a very long sprint at the end, like in the end. But yeah, I think 45 minutes should work. Let me see. Oh, Mateo is already coming in with an idea. While a train passenger was getting off, his sweater got caught. That's when he smelled something bad under the train. Oh no. So no cut flowers. I don't know why, but I am thinking corpse when you say that. So okay. Okay, great. Let me, that's the other issue is like, how do I change that again? Think, I'm not sure. Focus. Do I change that again? Nope. Wrong one. Just 1 sec. Uh, guys, can you help me out? Do you remember where you change? Here. I think here. 45. Hope that works. Let's see. Now we have the thing again where like can't get to the X to close down the window. Guys, why is this so annoying? Seriously. Why is this so annoying? Okay, I think I have to do it. It's because like I have this because of the layout. Because I have the browser in a window and like the corner where it's rounded off, that's where the X is, where I should like be able to close that little window right there, but it's like out of reach. I might have to do it in the browser and change it in my account. Sorry about that. Being real professional again. Let me see. Ian, amazing. Nothing says love like Subway flowers wrapped in a dirty sweater. It's like a poem. Okay. Oh no, please. Not all the technical issues. Yeah, I know. If all fails, I still have my timer. And I don't know. I can like prop it up or something. Okay. Just 1 second. Please talk among yourselves. No, that's the wrong one. While I sort out the technical issues. Or maybe, oh, I know, I think I know what I have to do. I have to jump back to the other window layout. Yes, basically this should help. Now let me see. Do we have a 45? Wait, yahoo! Yes. Okay. Okay, we're all set. 45 minutes on the clock. Ready, set, go. And right. Well. This was our second sprint. Let me, before we lose them again. Hello, Miley. I hope you're still here. I'm so happy that you could join us and I can actually pull you up. And I saw you in the chat. And isn't it fabulous? Isn't it fabulous? Also, Lottie came in here earlier. And Lottie is polishing chapter 9 after finishing lunch. What are we all working on? Yeah, Araya has been brainstorming. Are there any new developments? I am so curious. Yeah, a lot of us are vibing, I feel like. I was brainstorming. I also okay. So like the coffee, haven't done anything. I tried to dance a little bit as the sprint started, but I will admit, like I couldn't quite get into it because I was like trying to stay out of the range of the camera, and then I was like awkward, and yeah, I don't know if I can like I know I can completely shut down the camera cutout thing, but it's not like in StreamYard where I can do like a standby thing, I don't think. Or I don't know how anyway. But so I'm very tired. Couldn't quite wake myself up, and I think like towards the end I was like nodding off a few times. Just like very, very slightly. I don't know if you noticed. But yeah, I was brainstorming. And I had a few light bulb moments, which I'm really glad about. It's not there yet. I don't have it entirely, but there were a few things that my very tired brain managed to like connect in a new way that I hadn't thought of before. All right. See you very soon. Thank you again for hanging out. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, like I almost said like, hey, enjoy like the what's it called, the holidays and everything, because that's been what I've been doing with like people who I am interacting in person, because then it's like it's the last time before Christmas that we see each other, but I know we'll be in the Discord, so I am not gonna do that. Um, oh, I wanted to share because Matteo had a really cool idea earlier for the prompts, which I didn't. I didn't do anything with the prompts. I think because I was already quite happy with yours. Ian also had one, but I think I already shared that. Excuse me. Yeah, Mateo's thing was, where was it? To someone steps off the train in the subway station. Their sweater gets caught, and that's when they smell something bad under the train. And he like expanded on, okay, so it's flowers. Well, what if it's marigolds? And then which he like took to mean like under the train is the entrance to the afterlife, where Day of the Dead spirits are. and the person with the sweater almost falls in. And I freaking loved it. I think that's a really cool idea. Um, oh, Ian, what did you do? What were you up to during the sprint? Um, oh my god. Really sorry, guys. Um, yeah, I'm definitely not going to do a third sprint today. Maybe one other day I will. Um, okay. I'm gonna have to check it out right away. Um, yeah, I am thinking like to like open up sort of the structure of the live streams a little bit and like maybe go a little bit longer sometimes, do longer sprints, like not be so strictly adhering to the same structure every time. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Oh, asking about field dressing animals, which is research for book 6. Field dressing. The only thing that I'm thinking of right now is like taxidermy. Is that something? Um, is that what that means? I'm not sure. Um, um, honestly, I was thinking that maybe that's not what I meant right now, but I was thinking that like maybe on like the weekend, maybe I could do a really long one again. Like, okay, I'm logging in, I have like a bunch of things to do, tasks to do that I have to do on my screen, and obviously also writing. And so why not do a long live stream? I was thinking about doing that at some point again. No. Oh no, that's the worst. That's the worst. I'm sorry. I get like so paranoid also about like, did I bring my wallet? Did I bring my wallet? Especially when I go shopping. Like I don't know. I have like slight like trust issues, I think, which I think is like, yeah, it's like an ADHD thing where I'm like, did I really turn off the oven? Did I really? And like, do I really have my keys and my wallet and my list and my things that I need for shopping? Because like, I know this is not what you're saying right now, but like when I'm uh like this has happened before, and it's so stressful when you're like, you are in the shop, you have like collected all the things that you wanted to buy, you put them on the, what is it called, like at the cash registry, and they like have like gone through everything, and then you're like, oh no, I actually do not have money. um which like, it's not the end of the world, but these types of things make me nervous, and thus, yeah. Anyway, just a thought that I had, springing off of what you said. Not really relevant, but um oh, I don't even know what Wendy's does or has. I don't know. I was thinking it's like a waffle thing, which I don't have any basis for. I don't think. And now you say like a bacon mushroom melt. Oh man, yeah. Yeah. Totally understand. Like that's also like the thing. Like I can remember a thing when I leave the house and like starting my day or whatever. But like as I'm like running around, um, all bets are off, and I do not expect myself to remember anything anymore. Like it's only in the moment that I leave my house, basically, when I'm still sort of in order. I don't know. Um, oh, Miley also says I'm having so many flare-ups and it's deteriorating my memory. That is horrible. I'm so sorry. Like the double whammy of the thing is truly shitty. Um, I am, if I may add, my own thing to it again because apparently that's how I have a conversation. Someone says something and then I say something about myself. That sort of loosely relates. But like, yeah, I'm like fatigued a little bit at the moment, and it's not so much the memory, but like at some point when I'm like tired at night, I get like a little bit like I'm not entirely in control, if that makes sense. Um, so like I will make decisions that I wouldn't do otherwise when I'm like entirely there, but I'm still awake, but I'm also not quite awake anymore, and like I will get um those what's the word? I will get like that. Um and so then I'm like paranoid. What I'm like, especially like, did I leave something on the oven or something? And like I can't even probably remember because I was like barely awake. Um yeah, like those kinds of things. It, I guess it's like usually like that. You have the symptoms, and then the symptoms make some sort of obscure thing also a little bit more harder. Um, so yeah, that sucks. I hope it's just like a spell, like sort of thing that goes away again. Um, yeah. Um, what else? Ian, what were you doing? Oh, you were working. How did it go? How did I ask? How did everyone's thing go that they were doing during the sprint? Also, how did we feel about the 45 minutes? For me, it was pretty good. I feel like the 45 minutes because, yeah, I was like getting up and like doing a little bit of like him hawing um and then I still had enough time to actually do some thinking. So I like that. Um yeah, I feel like between 30 and 45 minutes is maybe my sweet spot. Something like that. That's also what I liked in the Discord where we would regularly do the 35 minutes. Those were really good as well. Like 5 minutes to like get your shit in order and like sit down, and then 30 minutes to actually work. Um yeah. Work went fine for Ian. He did a mini project. Tomorrow's another day. I'm supposed to be off, but I may work anyway. Well, at some point you do get off though because of the holidays, right? You do get those. Those are like state regulated, right? So I would assume that you do get off at some point. Like someone give Ian a break. Um, yeah. Um, Rhea says, I like the longer sprint for writing, but most of the time I'm working when these go, so I like chatting more. That makes sense. That makes sense, yeah. To be fair, there was like, at least in the beginning of the sprint, there was a fair bit of like chatting in the chat, which is maybe not the same, but um, good. I am glad. Yeah. Uh, you are not a machine, so someone has to give you some time off at some point. Um, I'm like looking at my notes and trying to grasp what the ideas were again that I came up with. Um, but yeah, I did find some way to like kind of integrate the more like I was already thinking about that, to be fair, but I came up with an idea of how to integrate more what it means for the mermaids when Marta, the protagonist, like shows up, what they make it mean in their like the situation that they're in at the moment, which I think is smart. And I think I have a good idea for also like having something of a competition, which organically fits in though. It's not entirely solved, but yeah. I feel like it's also like last week, I literally didn't think about my project at all because I was so like occupied with that workshop thing, and that was all I was thinking about basically. And so, but like before that, I had been very much in the brainstorming. Like every time I would, I don't know, I was cooking, I was showering, I was walking some places. Every time I was, um, in my head, just like noodling around, mulling over ideas, brainstorming. I was just in my story, in the ideas of it. And so I guess there's a little like it was a little bit difficult maybe to get back into it after a week of completely not being in there. That is news to me. Do you brainstorming outlining challenge that some other tutors have done? Do you know any names of who was doing those? Because that sounds interesting. I want to check that out. Or like, does it have a name or something? That's interesting because like I would assume that like usually after the like novel November, what follows was like editing, I think, but maybe not. Definitely not everyone because like some people would probably let their draft rest. Um, I'm very curious about that. How would you make a challenge out of that as well? I want to check that out. Um, oh, okay, Kavanaugh. I feel like I have seen her do some sort of, but like ages ago, or not ages ago, but like months ago, I think. I think she did some sort of challenge that had something to do with outlining. I'll have to check it out. Um, yeah, interesting. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm like sort of back in my head, sort of back in the project because that is really like shower thoughts. The idea of shower thoughts do not work for me in the sense of like I just go into the shower and things come to me. Things only come to me when I'm like thinking about the project, actively asking questions, and then like yes, I will have these like light bulb moments that feel out of the blue, but they're just because my brain is already primed for it and already looking for things, like looking for ideas. So I'm really glad that I'm like getting back into it. Outline-a-thon, right? I feel like I've heard that. Okay. I will check that out. Also, are you guys going to go to the Blacklisted stream today? Which is in, oh my god, it's already 10:30. For me it's at 2 a.m., which means it is in 3.5 hours if my math is correct. Are you guys going to that? Let me check. Let me check. I wanted to see the like what Kate's doing. Wait, right, it's with a K, yes. Let me see. Probably missed something. Um, do you want to see what? Wait, what? Did I miss something again? Um, Riveting stuff. Me Googling on YouTube. Okay, oh, there it is. The semi-annual outline-a-thon. I'll check that out. Maybe that is like helpful for me. Um, oh, like I totally forgot what I just asked and said. No, tired brain. Yes. No, I know that Miley is joining that stream. I just like completely lost the plot. I just thought Ian was saying like he wanted to see something that Miley was supposed to show. Yeah, I want to see Miley too. I want to see DW. I want to see them both together. I'm gonna catch the replay though, which is always fun, honestly. It's always like my little podcast in the morning. Um, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I wonder if it's gonna be more of a chatty or more of a like a sprint stream. I would bet on chatty. I would like for it to be chatty because I always like fast forward through the sprint because again I'm like watching it like a podcast or like listening to it like a podcast. Oh, we're talking about you. Yeah. Yeah, I was like so excited. I'm so excited for the replay. I for sure, like I was earlier, I was like thinking if it were like 1 a.m., maybe I could stay up. Maybe I could stay up, but like I can barely stay up now, so I can barely keep my eyes open. So, but yeah. Um, yeah, we are all very excited about Miley being on Blacklisted. Yes. I hope you guys chat a lot because that gives me a lot of podcast material to listen to. Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm gonna have to do. Is it a nap when you go to sleep at 10:30 p.m.? Not sure. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I think maybe I will have to wrap it up here, sort of. But yeah, this was like especially for a stream that was so last minute. Like so many friends were here and it was fabulous. And yeah, love you all. See you really soon. I'm gonna be in the comments of the replay of the blacklisted episode. And yeah, see you soon. Goodbye.